Throughout our nation's history, the State of the Union address has given the President an opportunity to lay out for America a vision to move our nation forward. 225 years ago, our first President, George Washington, closed the first State of the Union address directing the following comment to Congress. The welfare of our country is the great object to which our cares and efforts ought to be directed. And I shall derive great satisfaction from a cooperation with you in the pleasing though arduous task of ensuring to our fellow citizens the blessings which they have a right to expect from a free, efficient, and equal government. Tonight will be President Obama's seventh State of the Union address. Will he speak tonight with the spirit of George Washington? That's what Americans are yearning for. I've been quite critical that in Washington we have people who insist on having it 100% of their way all of the time. That's one reason we have only had one federal budget since 2007. Our nation's debt is now over $18 trillion, and many people who are working aren't making enough to make ends meet. Sometimes on a particular issue, we won't be able to find common ground. But there needs to be a healthier dialogue than what we have seen in the past. With regards to our economy, foreign policy, healthcare, education system, veterans care, energy independence, and more, there's a lot of work ahead to address the very real concerns of our communities all across America. The President tonight should outline a vision that demonstrates that success is something to celebrate, not penalize. You should outline a plan that illustrates that our economy grows from the bottom up, not the top down from Washington. Let's show compassion, and not just for Americans today, but also for Americans' children and those not yet born. We have a duty to them as well. Ideas may sound very good. When someone like me asks, how are we going to pay for it? It doesn't mean I'm saying no. It means I have a duty to ask, how are we going to pay for it? Tonight will be my first State of the Union address that I will be attending as your congressman. I traveled to D.C. today, so inspired after a weekend of events honoring the late Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. He once said that if you can't fly, you should run. If you can't run, you should walk. If you can't walk, you should crawl. But no matter what, we have to keep moving forward. 2015 is an opportunity to move America forward in a way that makes Dr. King proud, makes our families and constituents proud, and takes care of our next greatest generation. I look forward to hopefully being part of progress in 2015.